Welcome, dear children. Subject Mathematics, Standard 7th. Chapter number 11, Circle, Part 3. Today we will study arc of a circle. Let's see first what is an arc. Now an arc consists of two endpoints on a circle. Clear? An arc starts from one point and ends with the another point. Clear? Now as you can see in a circle here, the arc is marked. Clear? The arc starts from one point and ends with the other point. Now see here, arc starts from E but ends on point C. So your arc is EDC is your arc. Clear? Similarly, the another arc is marked, that is AB. Clear? Now let's see what are the different types of your arc. Now there are the three types of arc: minor arc, major arc and semicircular arc. So first we will see what is your minor arc and major arc. Clear? Now here see, chord AB divides your circle into two parts. One part is the smaller one and another part is your bigger one. Clear? So smaller part is known as your minor arc and the bigger part is known as your major arc. Clear? So here your minor arc is AXB and the major arc is AYB. Clear? So when chords divide your circle, it means you will get the two arc, that is minor and major. Now students, with the help of this picture, it will be clear to you that what is your minor arc and major arc. Now the picture given is your pizza. Now if you will take one slice from your pizza, that slice is your minor arc. Clear? Because that is the smaller one and the remaining part is the bigger one. It means it is your major arc. Clear everyone, what is minor arc and major arc? Understood? Minor means small and major means bigger. Clear? Now next type of a arc is your semicircular arc. Clear? Now what is semicircular arc? Now how you will get your semicircular arc? When diameter divides your circle into two parts, it means it is your semicircular arc. Clear everyone? How you will get your minor and major arc? When chords divide your circle. But how you will get your semicircular arc? Now here when diameter divides your circle into two parts, that is known as your semicircular arc. Clear? Now here you can see that EF is your diameter. What EF is doing? EF is dividing your circle into two equal parts. And what will be the measure of the semicircular arc? The measure of the semicircular arc will be 180 degree. Understood? Now further we will see what is central angle. Clear? Now what is central angle? Now an angle whose vertex is the center of the circle is called a central angle. Clear? Understood everyone? Now see, as you can see in this figure, here the vertex lie on the center of your circle. That is why here angle APB is your central angle. Understood everyone? What is central angle over here? And every central angle has a corresponding arc. Now here your central angle is APB. Now with APB your corresponding arc is AB. Clear? AB is your corresponding arc. Understood? So the measure of an arc is equal to its corresponding central angle. Clear? So if here the measure of angle APB is 50 degree, what will be the measure of your corresponding arc AB? That is 50 degree. Clear? Understood? So the measure of the corresponding arc and the measure of the central angle is equal. Now let's see the measure of a circle. Now what is the measure of your complete circle? The measure of the complete circle is 360 degree. Understood? Now let's see the measure of an arc. Now the measure of a minor arc is equal to its corresponding central angle. Clear? Suppose the measure of the central angle is 60 degrees. So what will be the measure of the minor arc? That is 60 degree. Clear? Understood? Then next is the measure of the major arc. Now how you will going to find out the measure of the major arc? What you have to do is you have to subtract corresponding minor arc from 360 degree. Clear? So 360 degree minus measure of corresponding minor arc. Understood how you will find out your major arc? Then what is the measure of a semicircular arc? The measure of the semicircular arc is 180 degree. Why? Now see, the measure of your complete circle is 360 degree. Clear? So diameter divides your circle into two equal parts. So what you will do? 360 divided by 2. Clear? So what you will get? You will get that is 180 degree. So keep in mind that the measure of a semicircular arc is 180 degree. Understood? So these are the measure of your arc. Clear? Measure of minor arc. How you will going to find out the measure of minor arc? Whatever is the measure of your corresponding central angle, that will be the measure of your minor arc. And then what is your major arc? 360 degree minus corresponding minor arc. And what is the measure of the semicircular arc? That is 180 degree. See student, practice set 43. Choose the correct option. Now here it is given, if arc AXB and arc AYB are corresponding arc and measure of arc AXB is 120 degree, then measure of arc AYB is equal to dash. Now you have to choose the correct option from this. Clear? So how you will going to choose the correct option? One arc is given, that is 120 degree. We have to find out the measure of arc AYB. Understood? So how you will going to find out that? So what you will do, how you will do? See, I will show you. Now first of all, we have studied that the sum of measure of two corresponding arc is 360 degree. Clear? Now here measure of arc AXB plus measure of arc AYB is equal to 360 degree. Understood? So here the measure of AXB is given 120 degree. So here we will write down 120 degree. And measure of arc AYB will come as it is equal to 360 degree. Understood? Now how you will do the calculation? This 120 we will take on the right hand side with 360. So addition will become subtraction. So measure of arc AYB is equal to 360 degree minus 120 degree. So what you will get? You will get that is 240 degree. So what is the measure of arc AYB? The measure of arc AYB is 240 degree. So therefore measure of arc AYB is 240 degree. Clear? So which option is your correct option? C1 is your correct one. Understood? So here the measure of AYB is 240 degree. Clear? Student, question number 2. In a circle with center O, the measure of a minor arc is 110 degree. What is the measure of the major arc PYQ? Now see students, you have to draw this diagram. Clear? So here our minor arc is PXQ. So the measure of this minor arc is given, that is 110 degree. What we have to find out? We have to find out the measure of this major arc, that is PYQ. Understood? So let's see how you will going to find out the measure of your major arc PYQ. Now see, first of all we will write down that the sum of the measure of two corresponding arc is 360 degree. Clear? So write down the name of the two arc, that is measure of minor arc. Which one is your minor arc? PXQ. PXQ plus measure of major arc, that is PYQ. PYQ is equal to 360 degree. Understood? Now what is the measure of PXQ? The measure of PXQ is given, that is 110 degree. So here we will write down 110 degree plus major arc we have to find out. So here we will write down that as it is. Clear? Is equal to 360 degree. Understood? Now what you will do, this 110 you will take on the right hand side. So addition will become subtraction. Understood? So 360 degree minus 110 degree. So what you will get, the measure of major arc PYQ, that is 250 degree. Clear? Understood? So this 250 degree is the measure of this major arc PYQ. Understood, students? How you will do? Student, third question. Some arcs are shown in the circle with center O. Write the names of the minor arcs, major arcs and semicircular arcs from among them. Now the figure is given. With the help of this figure, what we have to do, we have to write down the name of your minor arc, major arc and semicircular arc. Clear? So first of all we will write down the name of your minor arc. Now what will be your minor arc? Now tell me here. See, this QP is your chord. This chord has divided your circle into two parts. This QXP is your minor arc. QYR is your what? Major arc. QYP is also your major arc. Clear? So first of all we have to write down the minor arc. So first arc is, that is what? PXQ. PXQ. Understood? Then next is arc PR. Why PR is your minor arc? Now see, if you will draw a chord, clear, from P till R, what you will get? You will get the minor arc over here. Understood? Similarly, the next is your arc RY. Clear? And again, if you have drawn a chord from RY, what you will get? You will get a minor arc over here. Clear? Then again, arc XP. Clear? Similarly, if you will draw again a chord from XP, you will get your minor arc. Understood? Then arc XQ. Similarly, if you will draw a chord from X till Q, you will get your minor arc. Understood? And next one is your arc QY. If you will draw a chord from Q till Y, again what you will get? You will get your minor arc. Understood, students? Now next one we have to write down the name of major arc. Now what is your major arc? Now here your major arc is, that is, which one is your major arc? That is PYQ. Understood? So PYQ is your major arc. Then next major arc is your PQR, is also your major arc. Understood? Then next one is your arc RR, that is RQY. Then next arc, major arc is arc XQP. Clear? XQP. Then next is your arc, that is QRX. Understood, everyone? So this all are the major of major arc. Understood? and next we have to write down the name of semicircular arc. Now how you will get your semicircular arc? Now when a diameter divides your circle into two parts, equal part, QR is your diameter, so this QR has divided your circle into two equal parts. Clear? So this one is your semicircular arc. QPR and QYR is your semicircular arc. So here we will write down arc QPR and arc, that is QYR. Understood? So these are the semicircular arc. Understood how you will write down the name of your minor arc, major arc and semicircular arc. Clear? Thank you.